In the bustling city of Ibadan, where life is loud and fast-paced, the Adegbite family thought they had found their dream home. A modern duplex, tucked inside a quiet gated estate, far from the chaos of the city. It was perfect. Spacious rooms, tall windows, and security guards at the gate. Mr. and Mrs. Adegbite were thrilled. Their teenage daughter, Tola, and 10-year-old son, Depo, couldn't wait to settle in. But not everything was as perfect as it seemed. Because, in that house, something waited for them. Something that didn't want them there. It started on their third night in the house. Tola was just about to fall asleep when her phone buzzed. She picked it up, squinting at the screen. It was a call from an unknown number. "Hello," she answered, her voice groggy. At first, there was silence. Then, she heard it, a faint whisper. Her name. Tola. Tola. She froze, her heart racing. "Who is this?" she stammered. The only response was a low, chilling laugh before the call ended. She brushed it off as a prank. But deep down, she couldn't shake the unease creeping over her. The calls continued every night at exactly midnight. Tola didn't tell anyone until the night her brother, Depo, overheard. They were sitting in the living room when the phone rang. Tola hesitated, then answered. "Why are you in our house?" the voice hissed. Depo's eyes widened. "Who was that?" he whispered, clutching a pillow. Later that night, Depo woke up screaming. He claimed he saw shadowy figures standing at the foot of his bed, their hollow eyes glowing faintly in the dark. The family began to realize they weren't alone in this house. Things only got worse. The lights flickered at random, objects moved on their own, and Mrs. Adegbite swore she heard footsteps on the stairs at night. Then came the night Mr. Adegbite returned home late. He found the front door wide open, even though he was sure he had locked it. He stepped inside cautiously, calling out for his family. When he turned, he saw them, shadowy figures at the top of the stairs, staring down at him. Their hollow eyes glowed faintly, and they pointed straight at him. "This is our house," one of them hissed. "Leave, or you will join us." The Adegbites didn't wait to find out what the figures meant. They packed what they could that night and fled to a nearby hotel. The next morning, they demanded answers from the landlord. Reluctantly, he told them about the house's dark past. A family of 4 had lived there before, but they were found dead in the basement under mysterious circumstances. Their faces, frozen in terror, told a story no one dared to investigate further. Desperate, the Adegbites sought help from a spiritualist. The elderly woman listened quietly as they described their ordeal. She shook her head and said, "The spirits of the dead are trapped in that house. They do not want to leave. Burn sage and seal all mirrors. If you don't, they'll follow you wherever you go." The family followed her instructions and moved into a new house, believing they were finally safe. But they were wrong. For weeks, everything seemed normal. Until one night, Tola's phone rang again. Her heart sank when she saw the caller ID, unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. "Hello." The voice on the other end laughed softly. Then it said, "You can't escape us." The line went dead. The Adegbites learned the hard way that some things can never be left behind. To this day, they live in fear of midnight calls. So, if you ever get a call from an unknown number at midnight, think twice before answering. Because you never know who or what might be on the other end of the line.